Professional Languages Brazil podcasts. PLB Languages on Demand. Join us and give your English an upgrade. Visit our website www.plbnet.com.br or call us on 5586 4141 2527.
You're listening to a podcast from the Today programme on BBC Radio 4.
The hopes that had been raised for even the briefest of ceasefires in Syria were dashed yesterday. They were meant to stop the bombardment of eastern Ghouta for a few hours to allow relief in, but it didn't happen. Ingi Sedki of the International Committee of the Red Cross is in Damascus. You've clearly not been able to move any relief supplies into the area, Ms. Sedki.
Not at all. So far, not at all. We have seen during the past few days an announcement of the ceasefire coming from New York, but also the humanitarian post from Moscow, which are all like positive initiative. But unfortunately, we are missing the real point, which is none of the parties on the ground have been part of all these announcements. Those are the ones who have the power to stop the hostilities, and none of them came to an agreement between themselves to stop the hostilities. So since even Sunday, we are hearing a lot of bombardment, but also mortars falling over Damascus. Since last night, the intensity of the bombardment has been really, really intense that our windows even in Damascus are shaking. So we cannot really speak about a real ceasefire on the ground. And unfortunately, it's impossible for the humanitarian organization to do their work in such a condition.
How ready are you to go in if you got some good news in the next few hours, let's say, if they said, yes, all right, we will stop? Would you be able to move immediately, or does it necessarily, inevitably take some time to get going?
Well, the process itself of preparing a convoy is very complex, and it's a lengthy task. So it requires a lot of time for us, like to load the trucks, because you cannot like just load the trucks and wait for the consent of the parties to move. Some of the supplies, for instance, they need a certain temperature, especially like the medical supplies. They need to be stored in a certain temperature. So we cannot like just load the trucks immediately. And also we need to coordinate between the different humanitarian organizations to move the trucks. It also take time to go from Damascus to Ghouta. I mean, we are only 10 kilometers away, but on the way you have different checkpoints that you have to pass through, either from this side or the other side. And once you are inside the area itself, it takes also time like to offload the trucks and to do the necessary assessment inside in order to better respond to the population in the coming convoy. So unfortunately, sometimes when we announce like 4-5 hours of a pause, this is very unrealistic for us like to do the job that we are supposed to do.
Ingi Sedki, thank you very much for talking to us.
Hello, I'm Kirsty Young, presenter of Desert Island Discs. Each week, I ask some of the world's most outstanding and impressive people to reflect on their life as they contemplate being cast away to a desert island. All they're allowed to choose is 8 discs, a book and a luxury item. You can subscribe to Desert Island Discs from wherever you get your podcasts and download them at your leisure. And in addition, you can also listen to many of the 3,000 extraordinary people who've been cast away to our island over the years. That's the Desert Island Discs podcast. I do hope you'll join us.
Thank you very much for listening to our podcast, PLB Professional Languages Brazil. Please send us your comments.
Join our podcasts, PLB Professional Languages Brazil. WhatsApp number 5586 99970 5812.